Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today, guys, it is going to be just as busy as yesterday, I've got to be honest. It's crazy at the minute, absolutely crazy. But I love it, absolute love the challenge. And I love sort of just getting involved and, yeah, pushing my abilities and my limits to the absolute max. But, yeah, guys, love it. So what we're doing today, right. Today, we have got to take Tom's Fiesta to the MOT centre this morning. Find out if that's going to pass. Hopefully, we're going to get that through with no advisories. And it don't need nothing else doing to it. That's it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Once we've got that to the MOT and brought it back, then we're going to start work on Nigel's Mercedes GLA. That's back from the paint shop. Picked it up yesterday. So I'll probably bring it in. We'll have a walk around. No, sorry, I won't bring it in. I'll bring it in, but I won't walk around yet because it's so cold. It's so cold outside. You can't really see the paintwork properly because it's so frosty and wet all over the car. So if I bring the car in, leave it in here while we go to the MOT centre with this, it should take a lot of the actual moisture and the damp and the water off of the car. And then when we're back from the MOT centre, we'll have a walk around the Mercedes. I'll show you the paintwork, and then we'll, get cracking with Nigel's car. But for now, let's get this to the MOT centre. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, I am back from the MOT centre. Let me show you the results on Tom's car. So there we go. Another one passed, no advisories. That's what we want. So Tom can come and collect his car. I know I said to his dad earlier today, I said, if you want, you come and collect it tomorrow. I went, no, Tom wants it back now. He wants to drive. So, yeah, bless him. So yeah, Tom's going to come and get his car. That's all done. Another year, MOT'd, sorted. Right, let's move on to Nigel's car. So here it is. I've brought it in. It is sort of drying off now. All the sort of the moisture and the water and the rain are sort of coming off of it. Because I just wanted to sort of bring it in so, we can have a really good look at, what they've done and what's happened. So let's have a look at the repair on this. This is looking unbelievable. Like it just, the colour match is absolutely spot on. Incredible. Like it is just cannot fault it at this point. So what we had done was the first point at the back, wasn't it? Do you remember? That was all creased in at the back. That was all pushed in, and those lines where the door is, where it opens, that was all sort of, that wasn't sticking. It was sticking out, sticking in. It just wasn't lining up properly. And then once he'd done his bit on that, he literally painted the whole side of the car. He blended the bumper in. He took it round to the quarter there, took it up a little bit there, took it all into there, blended it in, took it right across. He painted that door, even though it didn't need it. He painted the door. He painted the door, repaired it there, painted the wing, took the bumper off, painted both sides of that bumper. And the paint guy who done the painting, because it's basically there's two separate shops. There's a body shop and a paint shop. So yeah, it's just absolutely incredible what they do. But let me show you the actual lines where it was. You can see now, like there, is absolutely flush all the way up. There, it's incredible what they can do. Really, really good. So I'm really happy with that. I'm sure Nigel's going to be exactly the same. Yeah, don't get me wrong. When it comes to the painting side of it, I actually get the paint for the painter because for some reason it's just working. The way I'm doing it, it's just working every single time when it comes to matching this colour. It's just incredible. So yeah, guys, we are sort of ready now to start putting this back together. Yeah. It's just... Nigel's back in the UK next week. I think he's due back a week tomorrow. So next Wednesday he's due back. And he wants to fly back to the airport and then get a transfer back from the airport to here, pick up the car and then drive it home. I'm going to try and get it fixed as quickly as I can so I can drive it around for a couple of days. He wants me to drive it back because it's diesel. Just drive it back, make sure, there's no issues, no problems. So that is what I'm going to probably end up doing. But it does need a little bit of work putting back together. I think I've got all the bits and pieces for this now. Yeah, I think I've got all the bits and pieces. Parts were coming in. Got a brand new spare wheel for this one at the back here. Look, brand new spare wheel. And it comes with like it comes with the bolts as well at the back there. A cover, that cover comes with there. You get like all the tools in it as well. You get like a jack as well. Don't know what that's all about. It's like a wrench or spanner or something. Probably undo the bolts or something. Don't know. But yeah, nice little kit there. Sorry guys, I had to cut off there because someone come to the door again. I have to keep stopping filming. But it's all right. It's all good. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I've got some parts here for it as well. This is an original Mercedes front grille part. This is part of the, I think it's the passenger side, I think. I'm not sure now. This was a little while ago since I got that. So, yeah, we've got loads of bits and pieces for this car. That's not for it. That's for the KA. But you can see this is how I get this paint. I said to you about I get the paint. This is how I do it. Take a sample, and then they put a special machine on this part here. So they're not actually making the original paint that come out of the factory. They are actually making the paint shade and colour it is now. If you know what I mean. So that's for the KA anyway. Yeah, we've got a wing mirror here for Nigel's car. I had to go to a Cinetic in the end, get this one. A little bit more expensive, but it's because it's power folding and it's got the light at the bottom, which is a puddle light at the bottom. But yeah, we'll just whip off the top cover. Whip off this top cover and put his blue one on. Like that. We'll just whip it on. Job done. So yeah, we've got loads of bits and pieces to sort out now. I'll move the car over a little bit, straighten her up. Let's get cracking, and let's see if we can do as much as we can today. But yeah, a very busy day today. I've also had someone message me. They've crashed their van into a parked car. Don't know the full details, guys. In a minute, I will let you know what happened. I think I don't want to say drink driving. I don't want to say it. But I think something's happened. He's smashed his van into a parked car on someone's driveway as well. So he's gone into, I don't know. I'll get the full details. He wants me to take it on as well. So that's another project. Plus, I'm looking for some more projects for myself today at the auction. Really busy. Right, let's set this up, guys. Let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. Making some really good progress so far, so good. As you just see, first thing was to get this mirror on because, yeah, it's very difficult to move this car around without actually having mirrors to reverse and move forward. But that is actually all sorted, spot on, all done. Door card back in place as well, so that's all in place. So yeah, we're going through the motions. We're getting there. So I just brought the car over to here. Now I'm working at the wing. I've lined it all back up. You know, just checking things, comparing it to the other side, just making sure my gaps are all the same. The bonnet was the same as well, and against the light, it's exactly where it should be. I will close the bonnet and show you, but you did see me. You did see me messing around there. So yeah, you can see now that the gaps. What I actually do, I use a feeler gauge and get a feeler gauge to determine the actual thickness of the gaps. Let me show you. This is what I use. And this actually gets really spot on. So depend on the gap thickness. Depend on what ones you use. I use this to, yeah, it really does work, this does. So that's what I've just done. We are getting there. The light is all in position as well, so that's all in the correct position as where it should be. Gavin to that side, yep, that gap's the same as well. So definitely getting there. Now I can put that trim on. Let's get that cover trim on there, so that's all done. That's sorted out. And just move on. Took the bumper off, obviously, because you know, just want to line up all the rest of the stuff. Then we can get the bumper on and start putting all the trims and bits and pieces in the bumper on the front end. We still don't know about this pedestrian protection stuff, which is this one here. I don't know if this has been fired. This has been used. This is one-time use only. And basically, one goes there, and then the other one goes the other side. And then when in an impact, once that gets squashed, air pushes through the pipe, goes to the sensor, and tells the onboard computer, the ECU, there's an issue or an impact or whatever. So still don't know if we have to replace this or not. But what I might do, I might just plug it in quickly, plug it in one there, and then scan it and see, clear the codes, and then scan it to see if it will come back. It shouldn't come back if it's plugged in. So I might just try that. It's worth a go, isn't it? Yeah, let me set you up. Let's go for that first. And then put that trim on, continue, see how far we get today. But it's going to take some time getting this back together. But, you know, we are going to get there, guys, very soon. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, let me explain. I don't know if you saw much of that, but let me explain what I've done. So I've connected it all back up, apart from the actual sensors, because the sensors are on the bumper themselves, so I couldn't do that. Put the tube back in place and the radar system, which is that there. Put a jump pack on it because the battery was a little bit low. Scanned the car, completely wiped it, and no more codes are coming back up. So let's start the car and see what we get. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be all right. Nothing's coming up. So actually, we don't have to replace that tube. I think that tube's going to be all right. Yeah, fantastic. I think what's not helping is the battery is a bit low, and because I put a boost pack on it now, it's the car's thinking, yeah, all right, I'm all right now, and everything's working as it should. So I'm a bit surprised that it hasn't come up with an engine management, or it might come up on the computer that the front sensors are not connected. Let's have a look. Let's have a rescan. I'll tell you what, this don't know why it does this, but this quick retest ain't bloody quick. It takes forever. Let me come back to you once it's all done its scans and stuff, and we'll see what codes are coming up. So bear with me, I'll come back to you guys. It's just finishing off the rescan. We have got a couple of codes coming up. You've got that one there. But let's have a look to see what actually is showing now. There's a lot of modules on this. There's a bloody module for everything. So nearly done. HU radio fault. What's all that about? That's weird. Okay, so yeah, you can see that obviously parking sensors at the top there. We know that because it's all been disconnected. HPS power steering. Not sure what that's all about, but it's got to be linked to. It's got to be linked to maybe the battery. But the main thing is that it looks like the tube is working as it should. This protection thing, so that's what go back into the bumper, into the foam bit. That's actually working, so that's really, really good news. We don't have to replace none of that. All we've then got to do now is just put all the bits pieces back into the bumper, and yeah, it's not costing him any more money. Right. Data received from traction system. See, that could be because it's up in the air, and it just needs a good drive about, really, just to regenerate stuff going on. It just says data received from traction system control module, which is, yeah, like I said, it might be something to do with driving it, guys. But so far, so good. The pedestrian protection system looks like it's all working as it should. I know a lot of you guys were saying it's to do with the bonnet's fired, you got to change the bonnet hinges, blah blah blah, but I had a real funny feeling it had nothing to do with it. So yeah, honestly, fantastic news. We can then start. I just wasn't sure. I didn't want to start rebuilding the front end until I was absolutely sure that I didn't have to replace any of that impact protection system on the front end, and it looks like we don't have to. Everything works and goes as it should. So excellent news. Right, let's continue. Let's start putting this bumper back together, and see how far we get. Let's do this. okay, guys, this is taking longer than I thought, but it's definitely getting there. We're getting some progress done. Yeah, but the thing that's taking the time is I've got to drill out and I've got to pot rivet these pieces back in place. You can see pot rivets. You can't just screw them in. There's also a trim that goes in there, I think, and then they get pot riveted through that into that. Or is it just into that? I'll have to check. It might be just into that, but there's an actual plastic underneath tray thing that goes here. And I don't want to put them pot rivets in yet if the tray's got to go in and be all connected together. But it's getting there. We are getting there. Slowly. And then obviously it's just, you know, once that goes in there, that then goes there somewhere, clicks in there somehow. And then that's what the tube sits in. A tube sits in there for the pedestrian safety protection thing. So yeah, still a load of bits and pieces to do, putting that bumper together. I've still got a load of bits and pieces over here. That's that underneath tray I was talking about. So that's got to go be connected as well to it. Got to do the side skirt. So there's all bits and pieces still to be done, but definitely moving along. But I'm so glad that that's, you know, got no engine management light on, and that pedestrian thing is okay. So yeah, another long day, but it's been worth it. It's been definitely worth it. And I think this is going to be an absolutely beautiful car when it's finished. It needs a good valet, I've got to be honest. I might even take it to one of the car washing place. They do the mini valets inside and outside. I might even take it down there, get them to give it a good clean, everything, before Nigel comes and takes it back to drive it back to his house. Yeah, he's nearly finished his holiday over in Spain. I didn't know that comes out, so that needs clearing out as well. So yeah, Nigel's nearly finished his holiday and he's going to come over and drive it back to his house over at Wolverhampton. But we've still got a week tomorrow to get this all complete. But now I know that, you know, we haven't got to get any specific person in to put a computer system, because obviously that Mercedes do a star diagnostics system, and sometimes you have to have that. But on this case, it looks like he's got away with it, which is great. Anyway, guys, that's enough waffling. That's enough. I've just done so much today. It is actually Valentine's Day as well today, so it'll be nice just to get back and have an early day and have a nice meal with the wife, Mrs. Resurwreck. So that'd be cool. Also, I have won a new project today. I won a new car. I'm picking it up on Thursday afternoon, and I will show it on my Instagram account on Thursday afternoon when I pick it up. So it is a car that I've done before, but for someone else. I've not actually had one of these myself to fix, if that makes sense. So yeah, something different. So basically it's something different for the channel, for you guys to watch and for me to do. So yeah, that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching what I'm doing, guys, and drop me a comment if you've got anything to say down below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Really appreciate that if you can do that. And like, share and subscribe, all that good stuff. I never ask for people to subscribe to the channel, do I really? Like, you get some people, they ask every single video. Not mentioning any names, but some people just constantly asking, but I'm not really sort of into all that, really. So, anyway, that's enough waffling. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks very much.